Good day everyone! Welcome to our video presentation of the four revolutions, the Copernican, Darwinian, Freudian, and Computer Revolution. Let's listen to Mr. John Kyle Reyes' discussion of Copernican Revolution.
Hello, good day. I'm John Kyle Reyes, and I'll be going to discuss to you the Copernican Revolution by Nicholas Copernicus. During in 13th to 15th century, people believed in Ptolemaic model. They believed that the Earth is the center of the solar system. But in 16th century, when Nicholas discovered the heliocentric model, he proves that the Sun is the center of the solar system. On the book called On the Revolution of the Heavenly Bodies, that was published by Nicholas lay on his deathbed, he proposed that the Sun is the center of the solar system. And he made a model that called heliocentric system. In a heliocentric model, it presented that the Sun is motionless. The Sun does not move around the planets. The Sun is just staying in one position. The Sun became the center of the universe because the planets is the one who orbits circularly around the Sun in the same speed. The Copernican principle is the removal of the Earth from any position of cosmic significance. Here is the image of the planets that orbits around the Sun. Until now, we still believe in the heliocentric model of Copernican Revolution. This is my end of my discussion. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Reyes, for a great discussion about the Copernican Revolution. For the Darwinian Revolution of Charles Darwin, let's listen to Mr. Aris Sabusap.
Hi, I am Aris Sabusap. I will tackle Darwinian Revolution, Charles Darwin. Do you believe that we humans are made from monkeys? Some of you will say no and some will say yes. In Charles Darwinian evolution, he believed that humans are from the species monkeys. The theory evolution by natural selection first formulated in Darwin's book On the Origin of Series in 1859. Charles Darwin's theory of evolution believed that evolution happens in natural selection. Natural selection is the process by which our organism change through a series of time by the change in physical traits and behavior traits. In Darwinian Revolution, the monkey have a physical and behavior changes as time passes by. It believes that monkey have learned to adapt for their environmental for survival. There are also some scientists that conducted research about the genus of monkey and human. There are some physical traits that show the similarity between human monkeys. For example, monkeys can walk using their feet while standing. Human can also walk with feet while standing. Monkey and human have two hands feet. Both can chew food using their jaw. These are some examples that support the Darwinian Revolution. That's the end discussion.
For Sigmund Freud's Freudian Revolution, I, Micaela Samaniego, will discuss it. Sigmund Freud developed the psychoanalytic theory of personality development, which argued that personalities form through conflicts among three fundamental structures of the human mind: the id, ego, and superego. So for id, The id operates based on the pleasure principle, which demands immediate gratification of needs. Sigmund Freud compared personality to an iceberg. What you see above the water is actually just a tiny piece of the entire iceberg. Most of it is hidden under the water. The tip of the iceberg above the water represents conscious awareness. The bulk of the iceberg below the water symbolizes the unconscious mind, where all of the hidden desires, thoughts, and memories exist. It is in the unconscious mind that the id resides. According to Sigmund Freud, the id is the only part of the personality that is present at birth. During infancy, before the other components of personality begin to form, children are ruled entirely by the id. Satisfying basic needs for food, drink, and comfort is the most important. Ego. The ego is that part of the id which has been modified by the direct influence of the external world. The ego develops between the unrealistic id and the external real world. It is the process of decision-making component of personality. The ego operates according to the reality principle, working out realistic ways of satisfying the id's demand, often compromising or postponing satisfaction to avoid negative consequences of society. The ego considers social realities and norms, etiquette and rules in deciding how to behave. The superego incorporates the values and morals of society, which are learned from one parent to another. The superego's function is to control the id's impulses, especially the society forbids, like sex and aggression. It also has the function of persuading the ego to turn to moralistic goals rather than simply realistic ones and to strive for perfection. The superego consists of two systems, the conscience and the ideal self. The conscience can punish the ego through causing feeling of guilt. For example, if the ego gives into the id's demand, the superego may take the person feel bad through guilt. The ideal self or ego ideal is an imaginary picture of how you ought to be and represents career aspiration, how to treat other people, and how to behave as a member of society. For example, Jack is a very smart student, but he isn't admitted to a public school. So, napilitan siya na lumipat ng private. But, ang mahal-mahal ng tuition. So, and yung kinikita ng parents niya hindi sapat sa pambayad niya. The id principle there is, he needs tuition to pay for to support his academic. And he needs to think of ways on how he will get money to pay his tuition. But, she's still undergraduate, no? Hindi pa siya nakakayari mag-aral, so it's very hard for him to look for a job. One day, habang papunta siya sa school, he met an old lady. And that old lady, ay nalaglag niya yung pouch niya, which is andun yung pera niya. Nakita yun ni Jack. Iniisip ni Jack kung ibabalik niya ba yun or hindi. Kasi kailangan niya ng pera to pay his tuition. And he think na hindi naman siguro magagalit yung babae and hindi naman wala naman nakakita sa kanya na siya yung nakapulot ng wallet. So, nagpunta na siya dun sa loob ng school para magbayad. And then, nung nakapila na siya, naisip niya na, ay, baka kailanganin to nung babae. Naisip niya ganun. Naisip niya na, baka gagamitin yun pambayad sa hospital or may emergency paggagamitan ng pera. So, nag-isip siya mabuti na, siguro nga, kailangan na lang niya maghanap ng disenteng trabaho instead na gamitin niya na pulot niyang pera pambayad sa tuition niya. And in that case, the superego enters his mind, no? Naisip na guilty siya na kung ibabayad, makakabayad siya ng tuition niya, pero baka mamaya may paggagamitan yung babae ng pera na mas importante pa sa tuition niya. So, bumalik siya dun sa labas, hinarap niya yung old lady, and he gave back the wallet. And natuwa yung sa kanya, yung old lady sa kanya na ang sabi ng old lady, ang bait mo naman, binalik mo yung wallet ko, ganyan, kasi kailangan ko to pambayad sa hospital bill ng asawa ko. And, yung guilt feelings ni Jack, nawala yon kasi napalitan niya ng gratefulness na natuwa yung babae sa kanya na sinabihan siyang honest, ganyan. And then, the other days, may nag-offer sa kanya na magtrabaho sa isang fast food. And then, after a month, nagkakaroon na siya ng salary and nakakatulong na siya sa magulang niya na magbayad ng tuition. Computer or information revolution will also be tackled by me. Computer and information are very important to us nowadays, especially in this modern world. The information revolution led us to the age of the internet, where optical communication networks play a key role in delivering massive amounts of data. As years pass by, the internet will continue to expand due to user population growth and internet penetration. We all know that computer and information makes every human lives easy. Before, during the 1800s, 1700s, 1600s, sending message was very slow and it takes too much process. But now, in just few clicks, we can send message to anyone around the world. In this modern world, computer and information are easy to use, but we have to use it wisely. And in computer and information, we must use it in good things and not to make evil deeds. We are from Block B of Bachelor of Science in Criminology. We are glad to share some knowledge to you, and we hope that you gain some knowledge from us that you will look back in the future.